Alright guys, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace this faucet right here. Now I don't really have to, I could probably just change this neck. This neck right here is leaking right here. And I've already changed these in it over the years, okay? Both of them, I changed them both at one time, and my daughter was master squeezing too far, made them leak. So I changed the innards in there. But this faucet's like $79, $89. But I'm going to go ahead and change it and put a new one in there because this has been leaking. And underneath there I got two new hoses too, because underneath here, oh, I need my flashlight. At any rate, the cold water, let me see. Let me see. Alright. The cold water line over here on this side, it actually developed a leak. That line right there developed a leak. So I got two new lines. I'm going to go ahead and change both lines and go ahead and put a whole brand new faucet in there. Change out the whole faucet because y'all see that and there's kind of corroded underneath there and whatnot. I'm going to change out the whole thing. Not a big deal. You got to take out, let's see if I can get a pin here. You got to take out those hoses, and then there's like a plastic nut on there you got to take off, and 3 of them there, and then it'll pop right on out of there. But I'm going to go ahead and get to it, guys. I'll show y'all the faucet I'm fixing to put in there and the new hoses. Oh man, that there's horrible. Developed a leak in there, didn't I? Found out when we opened up. It wasn't that bad of a leak, but I've seen those hoses actually bust now. Okay, I'm going to put that faucet right there. That Moen was $119, 2 new hoses. Easy peasy. Let me get to it. Alright guys, I got the old one off. Didn't take that long, about 2-3 minutes, okay? This is the old one, okay? Here's the gasket from it, here's the hose from it. Now I need to show y'all what tools I needed. First of all, I had to have a flashlight. Second thing I did, you definitely need, I need 2 wrenches for removing the hoses, okay? From the valves. You only need 1 to remove the hoses from the faucet, but when you hit that valve, you need 2. 1 to hold the valve. I brought some channel locks just in case, which I really didn't use. I used a little screwdriver, and this right here, I call this a spanner wrench. I'm not real sure what it's called, but you're going to have this to get those little plastic nuts to hold the faucet into place and to take it out. You got to have this to put it in and to take it out, okay? To take it out, you put it on this way right here, you know, this way, and you turn it this way. To put it on, you open it up, put it on this way, flip it on, and tighten it on. But you got to have this to be able to remove and replace a faucet, in case y'all don't know. Now I call it a spanner wrench. This is a Craftsman. WF, looks like 55685, made in the USA. Ooh, you can't get this no more. You might find one made in Taiwan. This is the real deal. I got a good one. Alright. Anyway, I wanted y'all to know you got to have a flathead screwdriver to pop them tabs with. 2 crescent wrenches, and this is what I call a spanner wrench. I'm not real sure what it's called, but y'all see what it looks like, okay? So y'all can, it's real easy. You got to, you know, to get these screws, these nuts to hold these in place, you got to have this. Alright then. That's just an update for you. I got to turn the camera on, guys. I ain't quite opened it all the way up yet. What I did, I cut the bands off and I started to open it, and I realized that I ain't turned the camera on. Damn it! Alright then. That's alright. First time I open the box up here. I have to get all my constructions out, and I have to sit down and read these for a minute and educate myself. Okay, because I cannot just put this in. I'm actually going to have to pretty much half-ass educate myself anyway here in a moment. Okay. Now here, that's the neck. Yeah, alright, that's the neck piece. That's really what was bad on the other one. That's the faucet, good. It's all put together good, man. I was hoping I didn't have to put those in there like I did on the last one. See what kind of issues we're gonna have, man. Come on now. Okay. That spanner wrench, guys, that's what these. Okay, these screw on there. And you gotta use that spanner wrench, that thing I told y'all. You know, the spanner wrench, that's what you gotta use to put these on and take them off. Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Which one is which? Man, why do they do that to me? They're supposed to be a red. Right, I guess it's just universal, whichever way you want it to go, huh? Okay. Just gonna set that right there out of my way for the time being. Okay. Supposed to put that on. Hose for that trigger gun. Okay, I know exactly what that is. That's how you put that on. Okay, the spray gun is in there. Now see, got this piece right here in this trigger gun. When I told you you need a flathead screwdriver, what I used was on the other one that I took off, there was two little clamps right here that I had to push in, and then this piece popped out, and there's how I was able to remove it off the faucet. Alright guys, let me turn that off so I can get to installing all this. This right here, this goes on top of the sink, this goes through it. This is just a beautification piece basically. And it's really easy to hook up. I don't even really think I got to do much educating myself because it's pretty much basically the same, but I'm still going to educate myself just to make sure that I do it right, okay? First thing you want to do, take you 5 minutes and read these. I mean, just brush over them real quick. Look at everything you got, even if you've done this before, okay? I mean, if you do it 2 million times, okay, but I'm not a professional plumber. I do this only whenever it's in my own personal property. I will not come and do it for you. You cannot pay me to come and do this plumbing for you. I only do it for myself, okay? But that's the reason why, before I do it, I read the instructions on how to do it. That stuff like installing a faucet is easy peasy. You should have a shut-off valve if your house is fairly new or been replumbed, because when I replumbed this one, I did get a permit to do so, and I had to put a shut-off valve, a ball valve, right here at the house. I mean, it's so easy to do. You walk outside, turn a valve, your water is turned off. So easy. Plus, I got valves right here. You turn off the valves here. You don't have to turn off the water in your whole house, but I did anyway, and I also turned off the valves here. Okay, so I'm just letting y'all know, when you do this, take a minute to educate yourself. It's real easy to turn your water off. You should have valves right there like I do. I got a ball valve on one, the other one I got an old valve, but I did put a new valve on the other one that's a ball valve. When you change your valves, I do believe the code is calling that you have the ball valves. That's what they made me put in that water line when I replumbed everything. You know, I redid everything except for one valve in here. But the line itself is brand new. It's just the same old valve. But I replumbed the whole thing, you know. I had the inspector and everything out here. So, alright. Let me get finished up here, man, and then I'll get back with y'all when I'm done. Alright, guys. I ain't got no leaks underneath. I'm all looking pretty good here. No leaks underneath, and working really good. Hot water, cold water, hey, sprayer, working good, hey, and no leaks underneath. Although, like I said before, I had that 12-inch hose there that was in there before. Now it's a 20-inch hose, so I had to reroute that thing. Maybe it got tension on it, might make it go bad before it's time. But I got valves to turn it off and on with out here. It's not a big deal. Right now I need to check, make sure it stays all dry. think I'm all good, guys. It looks pretty good to me. Except for the 20-inch hose there, it should be a 12-inch. I don't like that. It's gonna make the hose go bad before it's time, I think. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Well, I had to take that damn thing and improvise that mode come now. That's what you got to do sometimes. I'm gonna get off there. Okay. Hey guys, y'all see that hose over there? See, I got it rolled around pretty good. You can't see real good there, but this one over here is pretty straight. That there's a 20-inch. Probably could have used 18, but over there, that was a 12. Now it's a 20, so got that extra 8 inches there that curled around. That makes a little bit more pressure on there than what it should be. See? So it might make that hose fail before it's time, but that's all right. I can change it with no problem. All right, guys. And there it is. That's what we did at the backyard shop today, or a day in the life of the heathen. There it is. Now I got to clean up the mess. Big mess to clean up. All right, then. Till the next one. I'll see y'all on the next one.